Lamar, it's nostalgia time. Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. And tonight we are celebrating nostalgia. 100% pure and simple nostalgia. And all of this tonight, all of our discussion tonight, is going to be based off a conversation I just had with my buddy Dan. And it is all about nostalgia. And it's really based off of what we as Kiss fans face on a day-to-day basis. I've noticed lately, especially with the beginning of football season, you know, conversations at work take place, and it's, did you catch the game last night?
See that Bears game last week? Yeah, hell of a game. Bears got a great team this year.
What did you do last night? And my response to that is always nothing, because I am not a sports boy at all. And so if the conversation ever turns around to what do you like, I always say I'm a Kiss fan.
Time to watch this one.
I always say I'm a Kiss fan, and then it turns into,
why do you buy all that stuff? I just don't get it.
And the answer to that is simple. You're not supposed to get it, because this is me, this is you, this is my friends. We are not normal people. You are normal people.
We stand for something. To those dead souls inching along the freeways in their metal coffins, we show them that the human spirit is still alive.
People like us who see the passion side of Kiss, the passion side of Kiss collecting, and that is the juice of all of this. That is that monster you have to feed. That monster that was born when you were a kid. When you first got into this band, you felt a fire. You felt a monster inside that you had to feed. And every time we buy a new piece of merch, every time we buy a collectible, every time we listen to a song, every time we go to a concert, we feed that monster. And it is a beautiful, beautiful experience. And I just had an experience where I purchased a Kiss collectible I do not normally go for. And I bought it strictly for passion of this magical band, and I thought we would discuss that tonight because it's a beautiful story. Wanted to share it, and I think it all comes down to perspective. It's all about tapping in to that monster that we knew as kids. The Love Gun Alive 2 77-78 tour book was one of my very first wax nights, and it was way before we even knew what a wax night was. But it was Danny, myself, Brett, in Brett's basement, going through Brett's older brother's room. In his collection, he had this tour book. And it was just crazy to realize that he saw Kiss on the Alive 2 tour at Kansas City at Kemper Arena, the same arena Danny and myself had seen Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood tour. And it was just awesome to realize that such Kiss history had like a closeness to us. You know, everything seemed far away, everything seemed off in a distance. And to look at this tour book in Brett's brother's basement and realize he bought it in Kansas City at an arena we've been to, kind of felt a connection there. Fast forward many years later, Danny becomes friends with Gery Nible. I am introduced to Gery, and Gery is an inspiration. Gery is one of these guys, he's an old school guy, doesn't stand for shit, loves what he loves, and if you like it, cool. If not, get out of his way, and it's beautiful. Now, when I posted this tour book, Gery shared with me a story of him attending that concert in 1977 at Kansas City's Kemper Arena, and this is beautiful. So it was November 27th, 1977, and it started icing that night. Gery was probably 8 or 9, attending the concert with his dad. His dad was a truck driver, and his dad would not let them stay to the end, to the encore. He missed Rock and Roll All Night because his dad was a truck driver. He knew the roads were going to be dangerous, hazardous, and let's get the hell out of here. And so they had to split the concert early, and Gery said leaving that concert with the Gene Simmons poster rolled up under his arm was just a saddening event. It was continually going on. He could hear it behind him. And as they made their way to the car, it was an ice rink. It was just that childhood moment of your dreams crushed because he was missing the finale of the show. And then to make it even more beautifully nostalgic, he told me that weekend, that Saturday night, he went to spend the night at his friend's house. His friend had just bought an Alive 2. Gery did not have Alive 2 when he attended the concert. His friend bought Alive 2, and Gery told him all about the concert while they sat there in his friend's basement spinning Alive 2 back in 1977. Now, if that is not childhood Kiss magic, I do not know what is. And I've always loved that story so much. That is why I have purchased this off the soundboard, Des Moines, November 29th, 1977. Because, to me, the recording that is on this is pretty much the magic and energy and fun that Gery experienced, and Brett's brother, on November 27th, 1977 at Kemper Arena, because the following show was this Des Moines show, 1977. And that is why I have purchased off the soundboard Des Moines to feed that nostalgic monster, because I love the story not only of Gery having to leave the concert early, but I love the story of the following Saturday when Gery and his friend listened to Alive 2 and reminisced on that show. This, to me, is closer to what Gery experienced than Alive 2 was. For me to listen to this, I can kind of put myself in the magic that Gery experienced that night, that Saturday, waxing with his friend, and it just reminds me of the magic that I felt my entire life waxing with my friends, even to this day. There is a magic to this record that helped me feed that nostalgic monster, and that is why I have purchased this. The packaging on these is no fun. There's no fun in that. But once I opened it up and once I played it, I felt that Two Kids in 1977 would have felt, and it's beautiful. And these are two of my favorite parts. Since we got to play it and wax about it, let's take a look-see at what she looks like in the light.
Tell her to go to the light. No!
Glorious. Thank you for hanging with us tonight. Be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip. Take care, be safe. We will talk to you soon.